All right, we're going to be taking a look at OWCP, requested over here on investorshangout.com/live. Hey guys, take a look at this. What's going on here? Starting to pull back. Yeah, right here, this is what you're seeing is this pullback taking place, right? You guys bounce up. You came down to this support line right here at the 52.98, and I've talked about that in the past videos. All these marks down here are all the videos that we've done. The last time we looked at this, I said on the 6th, yeah, that right here, I said this on the 6th, and this is going to be right here, the third candle back. I said, watch for this to hold 10-day simple moving average, if not 20-day simple moving average at the 58.93. And as that came down, you guys, obviously it moves up as you go. It came down and touched the 60, and if you were watching the chart, it could not do it. It could not hold that 20-day simple moving average. Usually you see a bounce off of that, right? We've seen that back here. You've seen it right here. You've seen it right here. You've seen these bounces. There are gaps back here. It looks like all those gaps are now completely filled, in my opinion. So what I would be watching for is a bounce off of the 52.98 area. It might not hit that today, but it could come down to it as everything creeps up. If the 52.98 does not hold, you will tap down to the 30-day simple moving average. Right now, I'm going to put a hold on that for that 52.98. Let me jot that down. 52.98 is going to be that support, and then the 30-day simple moving average. All right, people are taking their well-needed profits off of the big run. As I've said multiple times, me and Joe first went over this when it was requested to take a look at it over here. All right, and when we looked at it, it was brought up to us on YouTube, and we looked at it, went up 17,000% off of that. And now you're starting to break those those support levels. And let me go ahead and fill this in here. Just quite about a bit of information I'd like to add while Joe takes the floor.
All right, so there was a press release yesterday from them as OWC Pharmaceutical Research Corporation appoints Dr. Sharon Rosenblatt, Senior Advisor to Scientific Advisory Board of its wholly owned subsidiary. So OWC Pharmaceutical Research Corp, a developer of cannabinoid-based therapies targeting a variety of different medical conditions and disorders, yesterday announced the appointment of Dr. Sharon Rosenblatt as Senior Advisor to the Scientific Advisory Board of its wholly owned Israeli subsidiary One World Cannabis Ltd, OWC Israel. So Dr. Rosenblatt will be tasked with overseeing the completion of the preclinical safety studies on the company's treatment of psoriasis, which commenced in November 2016. Dr. Rosenblatt will also steer the company's efforts to commercialize OWC's cannabis-based formulations and delivery mechanisms. Dr. Yuda Baroch, OWC's Chief Scientific Officer, commented on the appointment. Dr. Rosenblatt has had a significant impact on the field of dermatology, specifically with regard to botanical formulations, with more than 15 years experience in the research and development of herbal extracts and related products, as well as considerable experience in the design and management of clinical trials. She is a perfect complement to our scientific team. So from 2007 to 2015, Dr. Rosenblatt served as chief scientist at Compensated Limited, an Israeli-based dermatology company where she had established and managed the research and development of herbal products for the treatment of dermatological conditions. In addition to her work at Compensated, Dr. Rosenblatt serves as consultant to international organizations, including the Scientific Research Director of Joint Development Projects funded by the Korea-Israel Industrial Research and Development Foundation and the Israeli-Singapore Foundation, both of which resulted in numerous products and patents. Dr. Rosenblatt was also the scientific director for the development of herbal extraction in a joint venture with Green Mountain Biotech in Chengdu, China, where she worked with GMB to find agricultural resources, develop extraction methods, establish quality control methodologies, and conduct safety and efficiency studies. All right, so the chairman of OWC Mordrich Bignitz wrote, "We could not be happier that Dr. Rosenblatt has agreed to join our advisory board. I expect her insight and guidance will prove invaluable as we begin marketing our psoriasis treatment in the second quarter." So that's the latest update from these guys. So I mean, their latest, there was this lady right here that joined now, their advisory board. But then if you go back on their news to day was that? It was January 27th. They had another person that has like an extensive resume as well, and she was Miss Miriam Sani joined their advisory board. So that's pretty much it. I mean, if you guys are looking for more information or, on the company, go check out the filings and all that other good stuff. It's all available on Investors Hangout. If you have any information or opinions regarding the company, feel free to post it up on the message board over on Investors Hangout as well.
All right, thank you. And don't forget to, as always, subscribe to keep up to date with all of the stocks that we cover. Again, one more quick note. 58 cents, hold for a pullback to 52.98. If that does not hold, then 30-day simple moving average. Let me go ahead and correct my error here. I meant to say watch for a nice bounce off of the support levels chart, setting up for another move coming. In my opinion, will that move be up or down? We will find out, but everything's starting to tune in here. When you see these bands separated like that, you're going to have more volatility here, and obviously getting tighter together is indicating a move coming. A lot of people, what they do is play this and then they'll wait for it to come back down to that Bollinger Band, wherever the case might be. So whoever was in here was probably out and back in right here or now. Whatever the case might be, OWCP, make sure, like I said, subscribe, keep updated, and head over to investorshangout.com/live to request a live chart and analysis on your favorite stock.